Hello, and welcome to the stream. Today we're playing SCP Secret Files. Now, I'm a relatively new fan of the SCP genre, or whatever. Um, I watched a few YouTube videos. Well, I binge watched a few YouTube videos, and I'm hooked. So I want to get into the games. Some of the games I've played, not my type of game. This probably won't be either, because it's a puzzle game, so oh boy. Here we go. But I'm curious. Let's see how it is. Photosensitivity warning. Ooh. Big city. Is there a rapper named Big City? I feel like there should be a rapper named Big City. Press any button to begin. Which one's the any button? I am Carl. Carl Astana. Carl Astana. A few months ago, I was preparing my dissertation in the restaurant on L Street. The pieces were rather to my liking. I became... Oh, good. I can't read that fast. After seeing there was an empty table in the restaurant, I said to this man, excuse me, I don't believe I know you. Is there something I can help you with? Or, look, this seat is occupied. Find yourself another table, alright? I want to be kind. Let's be nice. Without answering my question, the man continued talking to himself. Well, look, so... Wow, my brain's not warmed up to read. Well, look, so here you are. You're graduating soon, and clearly you need a job, huh? Well, it just so happens that we have just the job for you. The man paused to add emphasis. Uh-oh. Getting a job? Wow, I wish I had one of those. Mysterious job. Double mysterious jobs? Okay. A wonderful one. Oh, okay. Mysterious, and wonderful. Thank you, but I have no interest in your proposal. Mysterious and no. See, I got it wrong. Mysterious, and wonderful. Sounds interesting. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. He then handed me a business card. Both sides of the business card were black, with the 3 letters printed neatly on one side. SCP. Click to open envelope. Carl Astana. They know my address. Mr. Honorable Carl Astana. Congratulations on becoming a member of the SCP Foundation. The Foundation highly values your knowledge and expertise, and we firmly believe that you are the one we have been searching for. You will assume the position of Assistant Archivist, I think, in the Archive Department, Group 3. Director Chuck Auer will be your supervisor. Please go to the security office. I can click on security office of sector, I don't know Greek symbols, on this date. This takes place in 2012. That's weird. That's when the world ends. Ah. Wait, no, hold on, it's 2000. No, there's a movie called 2012, wasn't there? I don't know, man. I'm far behind. Exactly 900 hours. You pick up your employee card. We look forward to working with you. Personnel Department site of 105 SCP Foundation Secure, Contain, Protect. What is this security office? Let's go.
Since the beginning of civilization, the world has been full of unknown things. Due to their existence,
I didn't know there was going to be voices in this game.
The balance of mankind's peaceful life has been upset.
Those guys don't look okay.
However, no matter how advanced our technology, no matter how great our scientific breakthroughs, there will always be anomalies that cannot be explained. We don't know where they come from, or what their purpose is. These questions plague mankind and affect our daily lives. It's because of this that we
Whoa, what is that?
SCP Foundation.
I can't even make out what that is. Is it a bird?
To containing anomalous items, individuals, and phenomena. The SCP Foundation is committed to maintaining the normalcy of the world so that people may live free of fear, while ordinary people live in the
free of fear with that big thing?
Must fight anomalies in the shadows.
What is that, a giant frog man? What is that?
Exposed to the public, so that people may live in a rational and ordinary world.
Ordinary world.
We contain. We protect.
That was a lot of cells. Way more cells in here than I have brain cells in my head. SCP secret files. What is with this epic music? What an intro. Oh, I can move around. Can I adjust audio, please? Thank you. I'm gonna put everything to like 80. Sound effects will probably go down to 70. UI. I should probably keep dialogue at 100. Sound quality. Let's have the lowest sound quality available. I'll do high. Do high sound quality. Is background volume the music? If it is, I want that a little bit lower. Well, I gotta play it. A little better. Everyone's favorite part. Okay. That was very loud. Is that what sound quality high is? Let's go back to low or medium. Nope. Wow, that's a very loud. What is that? Is that a sound effect? That's okay, so that's a sound effect. That's very loud. I need round numbers. There we go. 40. That's how loud the sound effects are. I'm gonna turn the volume down too, or the voices down too. Wow! This game is so loud. I even turned down like my audio mix in chat too, or not in chat, in OBS too, before I even launched the game because I wasn't sure how loud this was going to be. It's still too loud. Whoa! That was also loud. That scared me. What? I have my alert boxes open in Someone said loud. Wow, you gift subbed. Wow, thank you, Internet. Awesome. Well, Thick, enjoy your tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Why the flippin' crap didn't my alerts? I have custom alerts. Wow. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to sound like. Why is it so loud? That's funny. I actually want first place. You're getting it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, all the subs. Thank you so much. You spoil me. Okay, anyway, sorry. I like how you also sub at the most boring time of audio balancing. I haven't even really started the game yet. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I can't jump! I want to jump on the furniture! What is this, my first day? Actually, I think it is. Okay, what is this, walking simulator? Excuse me! Oh. Can I have their cards, too? I want their cards. Oh, they'll just let anybody in the door, huh? This very private security office. Enter room 914. Okay. It's a big task. I'll do my best. I don't know if I can do that. Let me in! Ah! This a spooky game? I believe it is. One of the tags is horror, and psychological horror is another one. So, possibly. It's also another puzzle game, which means you guys are gonna see me struggle. Ugh. Wow, perfect. So this is my office? Wow, this is a tall office. Swipe. I can't even sit in my chair. What the heck? Oh. This is my birthday? This is close to my actual birthday. That's close to my actual name. I was just about to play SCP CB and I opened Twitch and boom. Yeah, I had it planned from the start to want to play this game in October. It seems like it'd be a fun game to play. Welcome to the SCP Foundation. Before starting your work, please allow us to introduce you to the software used in the archive department. Okay? Alright, hold on guys, I gotta do my work tutorials. This is orientation, guys. I gotta learn my job. Each day, your superior will assign tasks to the mission module. Where when there is a new task, the button will blink red to remind you. Simple. Drink water now. Okay. Ugh. I love it. This game been keeping an eye on it. Hope it's good. I hope it's good too. When did I become a sub? Internight gift subbed 2 people. He gifted Thick and you a sub. So enjoy, because he wants to be number 1. So I think somebody should gift 3 subs right now. Hurry up. Then maybe he'll gift 4. No, don't do that. That's silly. Communication within the site relies primarily on the instant messaging system. Okay. Their information is processed using level 2 encryption. Please pay attention to blinking red reminders and view them promptly. Wow. They picked me to do this job. I can barely read. 3 subs sounds amazing. Somebody should do that. Yeah, somebody should buy me 3 subs from Jimmy John's. Give me 3 Jimmy John subs, please. Training is an effective means of information sharing within the Foundation. New employees must first participate in new employee training before they may begin work. This page is public information of all sites around the world. You can view the information at any time. This concludes the introduction. We wish you success in your work. Wow. Wow. There's only 4 sites in the whole world? I have friends? This is news to me. What? Are you guys messaging me? Oh, it's a group. I hate group messages. Can I say something? I want to say something. Carl, how about introducing yourself? What? No, let me type. I want to type. I'm eating hot dogs with ramen. You think I got money? I also had hot dogs before I started streaming, so it's funny. Funny how we both have similar tastes. I need ramen though. I've been craving it. I know it's cheap. I'm just lazy. Make hydrate costs 10. You'll be more hydrated. No, no, I'm good. Don't drink off camera. That streamers don't drink off camera. Wait, no, I do. Wait, no. You guys think I only drink water when I'm streaming? I'd be dead. Now I want a hot dog. Sheep, we're not friends. We are friends. We're all friends. Hiya, friends. Good morning. My name is Carl. You can call me Carl. Okay. All right, Carl, calm down. To be honest, I eat ramen with hand, but I just wash your just wash your hands so don't die. Mr. Beast group chat? Oh. Wait, Mr. Beast is in the chat? Where? I don't see his email. I graduated. I'm gonna give these guys my whole life story? Okay. I'm a double major in biology and philosophy. Yeah, right. Ew, friends. Mr. Beast is best. Mr. Beast is Mr. Best. If you want bacon, swing by sometime. Not that I know where you live or me. You're my friend. Deal. I'm glad you guys can be friends. Oh, hold on. I'm far behind on another chat now. Hold on. Welcome. I've never seen this smiley face before. MIT. Yeah, get it right, guys. I live in MIT. That's me. Oh, you're pretty awesome. Oh, that's pretty awesome. It seems MIT is not popular here. Is it me, or do I sense a hint of jealousy? No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to stir the pot yet. I just met these guys. Be nice. No. It's not like that. Not targeting you specifically, pal. It's all these. Calm down, guys. Holy crap! Can't read that fast. I know I graduated from MIT, but come on, I can't read. No, I don't think. Friends are gross. No stream friends is best for no notice. Yes. Nobody notice. I appreciate you and and respect the frick out of you, so you are my friend. Looks like you're not getting a choice, chat. You guys are his friend. Well, Internight specifically. So what is happening here? I don't care. You know, let's dig into the details. This Jonathan guy left a bad impression. Did you guys catch Rick and Morty last night? Whoa, Stewart's the meme guy. Oh, look at that. Look at that edgy picture with a paper bag head. We all know a Stewart, don't we? Did I call him Steve? What'd I call him? You prestigious graduates are so full of it. You think you can just beam through every... Whoa! What's his name? Gent? I'm just gonna call him Anderson. The tragedy he went through was inevitable. Uh-oh. I made mad. I made mad. I made a mad. How dangerous could dealing with paperwork possibly be? Yeah, guys, I'm new. I'm just doing paperwork. Bullies internet. Don't bully it tonight. Wait, am I bullying it tonight? I'm sorry, wait, hold on. That's not what I meant. Oh, okay, no, wait. Oh, I really need to read faster. I have 2 chats going on. You know what? Can I move on? I want to do this. This is too much. I can't keep up with 2 chats. No bullying, guys. I got something for you.
Everyone, we have an announcement to make. Stop bullying!
Did you get that? Better have gotten that. No bullying in my chat. Don't bully me either. Imagine reading. What's my job? In the archives department, we need to review and organize, catalog, and modify all existing containment archives. But no need to hurry, young man. You'll need to attend a new employee onboarding training first. Wow. All right. Can I leave this chat, please? Can I start working? Bullies even more. Let's stop being a bully. Stop bullying. I'm honored to be given a chance to work here in the archives department. I will bring honor. Captain. I have brought honor to the archives department. Understood. I'm not reading anymore. I'm just following along. You can see I mean it's since I capitalized it. Oh, you can see I mean it since I capitalized it. He means it, guys. He's bullying you. How is cyberbullying even real? Just walk away. Did Tyler the Creator actually say that? I got a notice. Oh no, I got a virus. Who used this computer before me? What were they doing? Okay. Join conference. I'm gonna start a conference? Is that what's going on? Did I actually click on Office Simulator? What is this? My training is about to begin. Oh. Is this a BD like in Cyberpunk? It's a famous tweet. He did actually say that.
Jason Carter is a death row inmate.
Good, I don't have to read.
In exchange for clemency, he has agreed to work with the SCP Foundation for 30 days. completion of his work, he will be a free man. Jason Carter is now D503.
Who is playing that music in the background? It's really loud. I'm sorry, could you say that again? Somebody was just having a rave in the background. Oh. Am I Jason now? What is this? I got a suit. How do I see myself? Is this Among Us? Yeah, this audio was not balanced very well. My favorite Tyler meme was, so, that's, oh, I do know that one. I do know that one. What the heck?
D503 was given no clear instruction.
Am I on Mars?
Completed. He must find them out for himself.
Wow, this audio is horrible. Come on. Am I doing this wrong? I mean, it sounds good, it's just too loud. Okay, I must follow the red dots. What? Where am I? I said Mars. I could be in a desert. I don't know why I jumped to space. Alright, guys, we're gonna colonize Mars on our first mission. I'm not super fond of Rat, but he's got some talent for it. I've never listened to him. I have no idea anything about his music. I have footprints. I take everything I said back about this game. Oh, it did give me a car, didn't it? I'm gonna go get that. Hold on. It gives me a car to go faster and I just walk. What the heck? You know, it's one of those days. I'm feeling like I need to exercise. I had a little bit too much Chipotle and I need to work it off. This is almost like Borderland-ish. Oh, yeah. Wow, I can't drive. What is this, GTA? Skirt! Damaged petrol tank. Plastic petrol tank, hard to decompose after 100 years. Even after 100 years, one of the more stubborn pieces of waste. Cool. I'm changing my name to Cyberbully1 after I find out my password's in like 30 minutes. The game has no SCPs yet, does it? I have not seen any SCPs. I'm sure I'm going to come across one here in a second. think Red Planet is an SCP. See, I didn't, unfortunately, I didn't brush up on my SCPs before I played this game, so. A tire. Oh! Is this that tire that eats people in that one very cringy movie? A discarded tire with filled with sand. After vehicles become the main form of transportation, discarded tires began to grow in number. Okay. Indeed it is. Pretty sure you're on an SCP. Well, now I'm scared. Alright. We don't know that for sure, though. I just found a tank and a tire. There's nothing scary about this place yet. Sure you are. A safe SCP. I would most definitely be a safe SCP. It's a barricade? Discarded roadblock. Blue roadblock, although the triangular support structure is extremely stable, even it cannot withstand the erosion caused by the desert. Oh. There is a tower. Darth Vader disagrees. Dr. Bob on YouTube covers basically all the nicest ones, or the niche ones, sorry, wow. Niche ones. I know SCP Explained did the dangerous ones. SCP Explained kind of is all over the place. I think they're the ones that I mainly watch, but I should branch out and watch others. The dragon one is just sad. I never seen the dragon one. I'm kind of far behind on my SCPs. What the heck? Rusted iron pipe. An iron pipe with whose valve is too rusty to turn. Wow. It could have been recycled, but humans still choose to throw it away. Humans? Are we sure that I'm not on Mars? Mars needs moms, is what I've heard. Mars has moms? What's that? What's that show, movie? I think it's Mars Needs Moms. Oh my gosh, am I a hot mom? Does Mars need me? Waste barrel. A tin drum with a danger sign on it, having once protected protected hazardous liquid from leaking. It was discarded upon the completion of its mission. All right, well, there's a tower over here. I'm starting to think that I am on an SCP. Why did the thing say humans? You should tell your one friend on FCC to read chat more. I know, that's why I was reading it for him. But yeah, sometimes on Sundays I am on FCC Game Room. They're in my description. We had a good fun stream yesterday playing Grounded. If you want to check them out, they stream every Sunday night at 8. And sometimes I'm on there. They're good friends of mine, and I'll probably show up more because we have fun. Good fun. All right, let's discard. That probably would have went better if I used 2 hands. Wait, I'm incinerating hazardous chemicals? That doesn't sound good. Is there going to be an explosion?
This was D503's first day of work.
Wow, what a hard day of work.
SCP protocol mandates that D503 now undergo a psychological evaluation.
Please take the level 2 mental test to assess your current mental state. Easy. Oh, crap. Oh. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Okay, so the only way this works is if I do this. I have to do this. So that has to be correct. That fits in there. Aha! There we go. Boom! Easy! Be clean those. Oh yeah. They are a clean channel. Testing personnel, work complete. Wow. Oh, burger time. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Best part of the day. Oh, wait. Well, I guess it's still delicious. Okay. Hey, this place looks pretty clean. I'll eat the floor burger. It's fine. When are we gonna see an SCP?
This was the first day D503 psychological data was collected.
And? Did I do bad?
You're probably wondering, how can this job earn freedom for a death row inmate?
Bing, 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 bing. Breaking news. Death row inmate just died. Dr.
Good
Ham.
afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Raymond Ham from Site 83. Welcome to today's training conference. Today, I'm going to share with you a little project I've been
Oh, I forgot I was doing, like, training.
SCP-7457.
7457.
The desert you saw just now is SCP-7457.
Ah.
D503 is a volunteer who we invited to help us learn more about this desert. Prior to the Foundation's
We did see an
involvement
SCP.
with SCP-7457, 329 people went missing in this area. As a precaution, we have introduced lockdown measures as we attempt to find the cause of these disappearances. As everyone here is new to the Foundation, it will be good for you to learn about SCP-7457. Let me explain how it works. Before we get started, are there any
So
questions?
it said the desert was the SCP.
Dr. Ham?
Will?
I'm Will Barton, 3rd Special Squad, Site 86.
Hello, Will.
Before I came here, I thought I had a basic understanding of the Foundation. I've heard of these anomalies, but only in terms of human anomalies. I had no idea that SCP-7457 was a desert. How do we begin to make sense of this?
That's a good question, Will. All the unexplained phenomena we are monitoring are being labeled anomalies.
So it was the
Human
desert.
anomalies,
I mean, I thought it was a
regional
planet too.
anomalies, artifact anomalies, and various other phenomena beyond our control.
Human
The
regional
work of the Foundation
artifacts
is to
and
isolate
various.
these anomalies and prevent
I'm writing this
the
down.
public
Everybody
from,
take notes.
shall we say, experiencing them? Okay.
Oh, and I
Next
finally
question.
added some
Hello, Dr.
7 TV
I'm Mark Harris.
emotes. I don't know if you guys can access them or not, though. Let me know.
In the video, we saw D503 picking up garbage in the desert. Why did it do that? And what does this have to do with anomalies?
Okay, Mark. What I can tell
Oh,
you
hi,
now
Mark.
is that everything you see is part of SCP-7457. SCP anomalies can be a little difficult to understand at first. Just know that it, or they, have their own rules. Perhaps you'll understand
Like
what
in
I
poker?
mean once we finish watching the video. Okay, let's move on.
Day 8.
The first week was fairly normal. However, there
Ah,
was
that's
an
unfortunate,
interesting
Mr. Ghost.
occurrence on the 8th day.
8th day. Well, let's go work. Gotta gear up. Oh boy, I'm so excited. If only there was a certain boy here. Yeah, if only there was a certain boy here that, you know, kept telling me to get it, you know. If only that certain boy was here. Oh, it's dark. Come on! Will they build this thing out of tinfoil? Come on! Even though I am driving through sand, so, I mean, I guess that makes sense. The fact that it can drive up at all is pretty amazing. Oh, those are my footprints. Where? Oh, there it is. I was like, why are there more of them? More toxic waste. Corroded iron bucket, my bad. Highly corrosive. Yeah, I didn't see any gameplay of this game when I was looking it up. But the one video that I looked up without spoiling anything, the video didn't spoil anything, told me that this was like a very good game. So I'm holding out for high hopes. Whoa! Just got some air. What is this? Radiator? Broken air conditioner. Okay. Yeah, when I was looking up the 7TV emotes, I was thinking, I cannot let anybody else control this. Some of these will get me banned. So, I added some, but I will be the one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa! Is this a mummy? I don't want to touch this. Black spindle. Spindle of thick black cable that is wound too tightly to see the inside. See what's inside. It's much heavier than it looks, and nobody knows why. It takes a lot of effort to carry. Okay. To the base. I mean, it's a walking sim. Basically, a lot of walking sims have good story. I mean, I guess if you think about it, Skyrim is also a walking sim. Got a pretty average story. Pretty decent story. Every video game is a walking sim. You know, so long as you can walk. Oh.
However, he did not realize that he had already encountered his first anomaly.
No, I think I realized it. Oh wait, no, this is a training video. I don't realize anything. Oh, okay, time to do my psych eval. Level 2 mental test. Please select 3 pictures with triangles. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. What? Okay. Please select 3 pictures that calculation results equal 5. That one? uh, that one, and that one? Oh crap. Oh no. My idiocy is gonna show. That one. Uh, uh, that one. Oh crap. That one? Oh crap. This one. Oh crap. That one. Oh crap. This one. Oh crap. Am I gonna have to get a calculator out? Who can do these off the... Alright, I'm gonna select the ones that I think are easy. Who can do any of these off the top of their head? These 4. This one, actually, no, that one's hard too. Select all the wrong ones. Life of Edith Finch has a really good and depressing story. Some of it hits a little too close to home. I don't want to play a sad game. Okay, so that one's not it. That one's not it. Nice 25. That one's not it. You know what? I'm just gonna use my calculator on my phone. Man, I'm an idiot. You guys know it's been 10 whole years since I've been in school. It's really starting to show. Okay, equals 5. Okay. Yeah, so that's 15 divided by 3. I'm pretty sure that's 5. Yep, that one's 5. So these 2 are correct. This is also 15 divided by 3. So this should also be 5. This is 5 plus 0, which is also 5. That should be it. That one picture has 5 ones. Oh, I counted 6. Wow, I'm an idiot. Wow. See, the problem was I counted 6. It wasn't my math skills that were in question. It was my like simple counting skills. Wow. Can I get a cabbage brain in the chat, please? You know what? Make it 2. Give me 5 cabbage brains in the chat, please. I don't get a burger today? I want floor burger. And the prompt is things equal to 5 so that 1 is correct. Okay. It's Betty Bye time.
That night, D503's psychological data.
That's way too many cabbage brains.
Fluctuations. Analysis tells us that D503 is dreaming.
What? I'm sorry, I hear a beach.
Unfortunately, though, we have no way of knowing what he dreamed of that
Wait, then how am I in the dream? How can I be in the dream? Okay, water. This looks like a Halo level. Is it a TARDIS? What is that? A phone booth? Perhaps?
The 8th day marked a significant turning point. The start of SCP-7457's impact on D503. Are there any questions before we go on?
Hello, Dr. Ham? I'm Spencer Jones from the Special Operations Department of Site-21.
Hello, Spencer.
It's still unclear as to why D503 needs to pick up all of this trash.
Just a little southern.
If you wanted to monitor
Why
his
503?
psychological response to SCP-7457, why not just leave him out in the desert? Why assign him these tasks when there are already psychological evaluations taking place?
Okay. Our analysis has indicated that SCP-7457 produces a new cluster of trash every 8 minutes and 37 seconds. If waste collection is not done regularly, all that trash may soon flow into our world. It is worth noting, though, that the quantity of waste created here pales in comparison to the amount produced by humans. However, it still has the potential to become a significant problem in the future. By assigning these tasks to D503, we can monitor his reactions while also containing the trash. There is another reason, but we will get to that one later.
Is it not the case that the Foundation is exaggerating the importance of a minor issue before the issue is fully understood?
Okay, everyone. I must emphasize
She's fed up
that
with her
behind
questions.
us is the general public, who are wholly unaware of any of this. Being meticulous and maintaining a serious attitude is essential at the SCP Foundation. Any oversight or underestimation of the enemy may
Trash
result in
desert? Oh
disaster.
boy.
Thank you, Dr.
Mr.
Ham.
Goes, is this
I
your house?
understand.
Good. Let's move on. The effects of SCP-7457 on D503 became most obvious on day 15 of the test.
Very
Due to the conditions that day,
Okay, good. I can still do this. So, I'm going to test something. I'm going to turn this way, way down. I'm going to try to turn this up a little bit. So I want the audio to be heard a little more.
we were only able to try his
yeah, there we
movements
go.
after recovering data from his radar. It was definitely a bad day, perhaps the worst, even for a death row inmate.
Day 15. No, that's not my house. I live in the back rooms. You live in the back rooms of the desert? Uh-oh. That looks like my thing.
D503 found a radar that perfectly resembled his own.
Oh, hold on.
However, D503 didn't seem to think much of it.
Now, I'm just here to do a job, man. I want to and drive around. Alright, but what happens? What happens if I just drive straight? What if I just keep going? What if I don't look back? What if I just keep going forward? Woohoo! We need some... Oh. That's what happens. Okay. I've run into an invisible wall. Good to know. Well, at least I tested it out. I needed to find out. Also, humans have a Tumblr sexy man woman. Oh yeah, that I knew about. I found out about that on another YouTube channel that I watch. Wow. I'm sorry, I'll get this audio balanced properly. I don't know if it's bothering you, but it definitely bothers me. Invisible walls in the trash desert? Man, the SCP Foundation is advanced. We're gonna keep everything inside. Nothing's getting out. We found that before. Muy interesante. Things are starting to get crazy, huh? It's not that bad? Okay. Because I know I'm hearing it through my headphones, so I'm mostly basing it off that and like the levels in chat, or not in chat, in OBS. So to me, it seems loud. But if you guys say it's good, then I'm gonna go based on that. Because I trust you, chat. I trust you.
Persistent adverse physiological reactions
Environmentalist.
proved to be a challenge for D503. He still managed to complete his work on day 15. But then
Yo, Endawiz, what's up? How you been? You're about to see something scary, maybe.
D503 walked in the sandstorm for a long time, but he couldn't seem to find his way back.
Fable 2 is worse. Yeah, old games are rough to audio balance, but this is a brand new game. This came out last month. And also, yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Endawiz. Thanks for asking. SCP stuff. Yeah, that's what's going on. Good SCP stuff. Ooh. Follow the thread. I'm gonna assume it all leads up to there. Is it getting more yellow? Am I gonna turn into a Simpson? Marge. 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 Marge, I'm stuck in a desert, Marge. Wizardly things. We're gonna need a wizard here in a second. This is gonna be scary.
D503 managed to find a site just as he was beginning to grow weak with exhaustion. A site he was not familiar with.
Oh. I'm hearing voices. You know what? This looks a lot like Little Nightmares. Just a little bit more futuristic. SCP Files is an indie though. Give it a little slack. Yeah, I will. I played one or two SCP games, and so far this has been the better one. What? I literally looked at chat for a second, and now I'm in a different... I'm on an island. Lie. Liar! Why is the eye a hand? It's a big handprint. Do I have to? Oh, there's more than one. There's 3. Ew. Oh, it's just black cables. It's just the cables. I thought they were like parasites. I don't find anything more gross, really, like that occurs naturally than some kind of parasite. I don't know, those just gross me out. Makes sense, I think. Therefore, I'm gonna call my doctor. Oh, no, hold on.
Have you ever experienced a call from an unknown voice? Approximately 13 hours later, a visibly trembling D503 returned
Oh
to
no,
safety.
not the cables!
We immediately performed a psychological evaluation.
Alright, psych test.
Major fluctuations can now be observed.
Please, wait, hold on.
503's
Wait, I can do this, hold on. The cables are parasites. They consume everyone in the desert, spread further out. Oh my gosh, you're right.
The results of the
Get him out.
psychological evaluation were so troubling, we had to abort the mission.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Can I at least have my burger? I want my burger. Let me get my burger. I want my floor burger, please.
D503 was able to break away from the Foundation's control.
Why would you Oh, no, hold on. That's always been there. Never mind.
Other level D personnel were analyzed at SCP-7457.
Why would they let me
That's
go
right.
through?
None of the level D personnel at SCP-7457 have ever been able to leave this desert.
Well. Cable tsunami. It's just like behind my desk. You know what? Mine too. Mine too. Oh. Wow. Which way am I supposed to go? This way, I hope? Follow the cables. These cutscenes are pretty neat. I don't see a desert. I just see a bunch of sand. I wanted cheesecake. Oh, now I want cheesecake. We got internet to want hot dogs. Now I want. Now you got me to want cheesecake. What's a desert but a load of sand? You know what? Fair point.
Humans often believe that their fate is in their own hands, that all choices come from their own free will. They don't realize that we humans form only a small part of this world. Out
Can I go
there,
up?
in the unknown world, we are as insignificant as a grain of sand in this vast desert.
Wow. How deep? Am I in the heart of the desert? Why does the desert have a phone booth as a heart? Arby's has this fried cheesecake pie thing. I don't like it. Oh, now I gotta try it. I don't think I've ever had that at Arby's. You guys make me hungry. Stop making me hungry, chat. Hello, I would like to make a collect call. Uh-oh. I'm being embraced.
This is where D503's instincts led him.
Well, at least I'll be loved now. Sounds disgusting. I mean, it is Arby's. It's not the best. Some people might fight me on that, but... Fried cheesecake? Why is it fried? Because America, that's why. We have fried Oreos, we have fried Twinkies, we have fried ice cream over here. Well, I just got incinerated. Yep, Americans, we fry everything.
Experiment participant D722
Whoa.
found the radar that had belonged to D503. The radar was 31
We
miles
love this
away
game.
from
Welcome.
the waste
Thank you for
treatment
following.
facility. All the data we have came from this radar.
Creative Designs.
People
Tweety.
entering SCP
Sweetie?
7457
Weedy.
suffer varying degrees of psychological
Hello.
stress within an acute period. It manifests as a range of neurological and mental disorders, as well as
It wasn't
severe
gross,
and
but
unexplained hallucinations.
the way you describe it,
So far,
it's a flaky
not
pie with
one
filling.
participant has
Just
left
don't
the
enjoy
desert
that.
unscathed.
I just didn't enjoy it that much.
The
That's fair. You know, to
Foundation
each their own.
has tested 31 level
I'm sure something that gross I'd probably
an area
love.
spanning
Hey, you're welcome.
2,267
Just sharing the love and
miles.
vibes. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Our testing continues. When you work for the Foundation, you will face various anomalies. Some can kill you, some may drive you crazy, and some will make you feel that living is worth
Yeah, I
than
literally
death.
just bought and installed this game
Let this be very clear.
45 minutes before I started streaming.
SCP-7457 is just a taste of
I
what
finished
you will
game.
face in the future.
Oh, you finished it already.
Before
Nice.
joining the Foundation, you were all leaders in your respective fields and industries. Researchers, special forces, FBI agents, national security experts. Well, SCP
Yeah,
does
this is the
not
first
care how
SCP game that
smart
I've
you
like
are, how
actually
accomplished
played.
you are.
So
It doesn't matter to them how many
I got
doctorates and
into. I
titles
played
you
one.
have.
I
You
don't
are no
remember it.
different
I
from
don't even remember
helpless
which one it
ants
was.
when confronted with
It
these
wasn't really my
anomalies.
thing. But I'm
Remember
enjoying this
this.
one so far.
It is the most important advice you will receive. Do not take risks. You will die. You are not as special as you think you are. If you
What?
encounter an anomaly, put your pride
I mean, I'm
and
not a
curiosity
beautiful
aside,
butterfly full of creative
Run.
potential.
because that's the only thing you can do.
Dr. Ham.
God won't protect you here. Welcome to the Foundation, rookies.
Someone ought to
I'm
slap
Dr.
his hams.
Abraham, and this ends the first class of our employee induction program.
He's got some hot hams, man. Gotta cool down. Boring Zoom meetings be like. Exactly. Well, that was my first training course. Cool. I don't spoil it because it's fun though. Oh, I'm excited. Just turn off the camera. Yeah, just turn off the camera. Well, I gotta rate my course. This course was arranged. Sure, lecture was I don't know, the lecture kind of lecture giver. He kind of was mean at the end. 5 stars. Connection was smooth. It was good enough. Notice the meeting was punctual. No, it was good. Good, it helped me. Submit. 5 stars. Got to watch somebody die through their own eyes. Thank you for your feedback. We wish you success in your work. Hiya, Carl! How did it feel? To be honest, it's a little uncomfortable. Anyone got any aspirin? Could use a few. Would you play Grounded? I did play Grounded. I played Grounded yesterday with some friends. If you look at my recommended streamers, I played it with FCC Game Room. I think they're going to keep playing it until it's finished, and I'll probably join them quite a lot playing Grounded. I also play Grounded with Skills Not Included, who's another one of my streamer friends. It's a pretty fun game. I like Obsidian. Obsidian makes good games. I didn't know anything. I was not paying attention. I'm just going to move on. I don't read. I like the Dragon SCP. I've seen screenshots of that one. I know the toaster is on the screenshots. Thank you. I feel much better. Yeah, I haven't dug into SCPs in a while, and I should really get back into it, but I don't even remember what my favorite one was. That's how far behind I was, or I am. Play Grounded. Other streamers in the recommended party play as well, such as Skills Not Included. Yes! Dude, there's a cafeteria? I should have read that. Past hour has been torture. That's all I need to know. What? No, let me eat. I want to eat the floor burger like the other guy did. I want to have a burger on the floor. I want to read more about these sites. Site 73. Scientists at Site 73 have created super material capable of releasing and absorbing extraordinary amounts of energy. The Anomaly Development Department hopes to construct new containment facilities using this super material. 19. Is facing shortage of D-Class personnel. According to the Foundation's experiment resource sharing protocol, Site 105 will temporarily transfer 40 D-Class personnel to Site 19 to support operations of Site 19 experiments. 105. Critically endangered species have been discovered in a Guatemalan sinkhole, one after another. Foundation agents believe it may be related to previous escapes of SCP-994. I do not know what that one is. Level D fugitive personnel D33921 from Site 17 was recently found in the eastern region of Mexico. The Foundation has dispatched a new MTF to arrest him. It was reported that the D-Class had obtained all special operations knowledge after drinking the clear water. I remember that one. Thus allowing him to break through many obstacles and successfully escape. Wow. Wait, what did Zoe send? Oh, that was for Zoe. What, do I get one? I want one. Yeah, there's one chapter I didn't like, and I didn't like it in the in SCP. There's one chapter that you didn't like? Uh-oh. Is it because it was too hard or scary or what? I need to know. Tell me. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to it. Site 19 has a generic killer SCPs, right? Oh, I don't know. You sounds like you know more about SCPs than I do at this point. Like Peanut and Old Man. Dude, the Old Man. That dude is freaking crazy. Kind of boring. Oh, okay. I feel much better. I'm ready for a new job. No, I don't want to quit yet. I'm determined. I can do this. Good. This is your first mission, Carl. Carl! I'll do my best. Good luck, Carl. Hey Zoe, you doing anything Friday night? This is a group chat, Carl. Thanks. Got it. Okay. Reminds me of my Wubba Lubba Dub Dub. Is he the Gabgo Gab Glab Glab? Get yeah, no, I said that wrong. Gabgo Gab Glab. Wubba Wubba Lubba Lubba Dub. Oh no, he talked about Rick and Morty earlier. The Wubba Lubba Dub Dub. Okay, no, I got it. I'm with it. I'm with the times, yo. I'm Pickle Rick. All right. Anyway, I'm sorry. Don't unfollow, please. You should probably read this. This is a puzzle game, and a horror game, so I might need to pay attention. Enter data regarding investigation report into the archive system on the right. Method of operation: click text with red underline. After clicking the data, drag the effect. After clicking the data, dragging the effect will be activated. Drag it to the archive system on the right. Click left to release the data. Data will be uploaded automatically. After entering all the data into the archive, click submit, and task complete. Sweet. Now we're getting into the SCPs. Boring chapters are unfortunate, but in every game. Yes, I agree with that. I mean, you gotta have them. Not everything's gonna be for you. Everyone's gonna be a little different. There's probably people that love the chapter that you find boring. I'll probably find it boring too, though. So we'll see. All right, SCP 701. Object class Euclid. Special contaminate procedures? None. Description? None. Okay.
I'm Agent Q from the Accident Investigation
Stuart,
Department.
literally Rick and Morty's.
Containment
Yeah.
breach occurred at Pony Station, and contact with the Foundation has been lost. Agent Bella Lawrence was given orders to enter Pony Station and retrieve the black box. Following is a transcript of the interview with Bella Lawrence.
Good luck to your mission, Captain SirSillySheep. Or SirSilly. Captain. Just call me Captain. Captain. Yes, Wolf, to the bridge. Oh yeah, are you leaving us?
Blood pressure 175 over 110.
I don't know what to call you. Your name's too long. What do I call you?
Administer 5 milligrams of metapol to help control.
Creative Designs. Is it Design Sweetie? Is your name Creative Design Sweetie? It'd be weird if I call you Sweetie. That'd be... Oh, cutscene.
The drugs
Sorry.
seem to be taking effect. Go ahead and ask questions. I can't be certain how long she'll stay awake for.
Call me Creative or Sweetie. Or just... I'll call you Creative. It's the first part of your name. Bella.
3 days ago, you were tasked with investigating the situation at Site 74, Pony Station.
Ah, so you are a creative. Haha.
The black box. Now,
My bad.
where is the black box?
Black box. In my little black box.
I brought the black box back.
Don't lie to us. You never brought it back.
No, that's impossible. I remember. I completed my assigned task. I swear. Shit, my head.
How do you do that to your head?
This isn't an interrogation.
How do you poop on your head?
We're not here to lay blame or point any fingers.
I remember this chapter full of
Bella, I'm
full of shady
terribly
people.
Sorry to have to bother you in such a state, but it is critical that we find that black box. We need to know what happened at Pony Station.
My memory's a mess at the moment.
That's fine.
So I just read your doodle
Take it
request.
slowly,
Draw Patrick
step
Stewart.
by step. Why
SCP?
don't we start from the moment you
How
received
do I
the
draw
mission?
that?
Tell us what you remember.
I'll try.
I have an idea. I'll let this cutscene play out and I'll look up some things. Probably over now, isn't it?
Currently heading to mission site Site 74, Pony Station. We'll arrive in about 3 minutes.
Very good, Sparrow. It's been 48 hours since the Foundation lost contact with Pony Station. SCP-701 experiments there have been ongoing. We have reason to suspect a containment breach.
What is my mission?
According to Foundation security regulations 709S, each site must have a black box placed in a secure area to assist in identifying the cause of an accident, should one occur. Your task is to investigate the situation and retrieve the black box.
Black box? Got it.
Oh,
Okay, I've arrived.
I hate mannequins. Oh, uh-oh. I see is this the one I seen in the trailer? Uh-oh. Draw Patrick as an SCP. So just Patrick. So just pick one and go. Oh. But what if I just drew him as himself and then he is an SCP? No, I had an idea. I had an idea for that, but I'll draw it later and I'll post it in the Discord. So hold on, let me write this down just so I remember it. I can't spell. Okay. Let's go! Yeah, here in this channel, sometimes my chat likes to test my doodling abilities. But I'm not good at people, so I have to take my time drawing people. I'll post it in the Discord.
Pony Station, officially known as Site 74, was originally a hydroelectric power station. After it was abandoned, the Foundation repurposed it as one of their sites.
Do I have a flashlight? Oh, okay.
Initially, it was used only to contain a few safe-level anomalies. But recently it's also taken over SCP-701. I don't know all the details. We won't know the truth until you retrieve the black box.
Got it. I'll complete the task as instructed.
I found
and
it!
Retrieve the black box.
It's right here! The black box! Dude, it's right, guys! Mission over. I did it. It's right here. What is this? Can't counter. So, can it count or can't it? Joke. A device capable of measuring the hums of an area. Calculate the reality bending rate in real time. Okay. Reality anchor. Device capable of stabilizing the... Is it hums or hums? I think it's hums. I'm not sure. Of surrounding areas, one of the best weapons of combating against reality bending and reducing the psychological damage in an area. Y blocker. 60 milliliters per injection. Inject this blocker to stop neurotransmissions from behaving erratically as a result of unavoidable reality bending. Avatar didn't teach me about reality bending. Photo of the objective. A Polaroid of the black cube. The objective of the mission. Okay. Cool. If you got the point, SirSillySheep will draw the thing. He draws a very cursed fall guy. Let's not talk about the fall guy drawing. I had to look at my keyboard to find the control. I personally like to give him a hard stuff to draw so he gets better. I don't know if I'm getting better or if I'm getting worse, to be honest. You stream, yay or nay? I stream too, but not too much. Streaming's fun, man. And it's also cool to have so many other streamers in the chat. Nice. Because that means you guys get it.
What's that? Bald Eagle. You're cutting out.
Bald Eagle. Bald Eagle.
This is out of the safe range. I'll place a reality anchor.
Oh, oh, now I get flashlight. Okay. Wow, what a flashlight. Wow, high-tech flashlight. Okay, how do I place reality anchor? Okay. Stabilizing reality.
Much better. Now let's find that elevator.
Check you out when I get free time. Yeah, sure. I will too. I'll check you out too. Ooh. I only get to look around. Is there a black box in here? I found a quarter! Wow! Dude, I'm rich. I quit. I'm leaving. Today I read Dr. George Thompson's research for, log for SCP-701. Could this be true? Has he really been performing comparison experiment on chimpanzees this whole time? What could he have planned? Does he not realize what he is up against? The whole thing is turning out to be an ungodly mess. This is it's now abundantly clear why the Foundation transferred him to Pony Station, leaving me to take over his post. He has performed the experiment all wrong. The whole direction of the project is all wrong. SCP-701 holds great potential. I still believe that. I will have to adopt a new method of study, efficient, fast, direct. It all begins tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Dr. Tyler Cooper. I've heard of this guy. A bit of an eccentric and a thrill seeker.
I think it's locked. A trophy for me. All personnel on duty shall not leave early. Absent from work is strictly prohibited. Personnel cannot be on duty due to specific circumstances. Special circumstances shall promptly coordinate with the relevant site director. All personnel shall strictly comply with the prescribed regulations and rules pertaining to the access of classified files. A personnel on duty shall fill in the inspection form truthfully and correctly. A situation that cannot be handled independently should arise. Personnel must immediately report the incident. Whew. Also creative. I suck at reading out loud, so forgive me. Spare key to room 101, place under the flower pot in the visitor's lobby. If used, please place it back in the original location. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you. I'm scared already. Honestly, though, this was just a walking sim. It was just a walking sim a second ago. Now it's a horror game all of a sudden. I'm back. Are we winning? Well, maybe. We'll see. We're just kind of starting to get into the meat and potatoes. No key there. Apparently this isn't the visitor lobby. I hope I don't have to remember any of this. 2131. Is that going to be a code to something? I'm not going to remember that. Chat, get your pens ready.
All the plans, including the project schedule that follows.
Oh, nice. Boys to Men.
The actors of the whole site is theirs. They managed to procure a goddamn script from
Missed you, bro. You missed an SCP.
And Dr. Cooper, whatever his name
I didn't want to meet one.
he puts on airs every time the operation starts as if everyone should listen.
I got you. I capped it.
Does he think he is?
Thanks, man.
I have to let him know who's the boss around here.
The SCP was pretty neat, though. It was huge, and you blew in the wind, and you hate them when you go to the beach because you get stuck everywhere. It was a big desert, a whole desert. Hello. Here's the key. Okay. I didn't look anywhere or like around it. The heck was that? Is that Picard? Oh, it's a girl. I don't know why I saw that as a bald man at first. My eyes are deceiving me already. Can I have this flashlight? It's probably way better than mine. Oh, I want to look. Never mind, I won't see anything. Why can't I jump? That seems like a pretty good skill to have. Okay, there's nothing else around here. I will copy pasta Anakin's speech if you mention it again. What? When did Anakin's speech come up again? I don't think that's what that was on the window. But then again, it's a rundown building, so I have no idea. It could be whatever. Any kind of fluid. Oh, by the way, I forgot I have a question, though. If you don't mind. Sure, have at it. Ask away. I don't think Sheep's a prequel memer. Top 10 anime discipline. You know what? This might come as a shock. I'm not that into Star Wars. I have friends who adore it, and I know a lot about it just from listening to them talk, and yes, I have seen all the movies. And I do enjoy the prequels, probably the most. So just because of how silly they are, but I'm not a huge Star Wars. He hates the prequels. Silly. Yeah, because there's Jar Jar Binks. Misa Jar Jar Binks. Where's room? Oh, where's room 101? Oh, duh! It's this locked door that was over here. Also, creative, you're gonna learn that I'm terrible at puzzles. Why did my flashlight go off? Why are there so many pipes? Is this necessary? Silly? Riot streamer hates prequels. I never said I hated the prequels. Dollar bills, y'all? What's falling from the sky? You're shorter than I thought. Is that a prequel meme? You're shorter than I thought. Oh boy, you guys gonna do prequel memes? I'm not gonna understand those. I want to ask if you are interested about Twitch custom design. No, when it comes to designing things for the channel, I tend to like to make them myself. They might not be professionally done, but I like to make the design myself. You're too close to the tunnel. Prequel memes? We specialize in prequel memes. Oh boy. Can I push buttons? Everybody knows that pushing random buttons is good. Your clones are very impressive. I'm not gonna get any of these rats! Were they my clones? Are they impressive? What'd you think of my clones? Did you know I was a giant rat? I didn't. General Kenobi. Oh boy. I'm not gonna get any of these. I'm not gonna get any of these. I might get one or two. There's like a few prequel memes. Why is there so much paper falling from the sky? Who is dropping paper from the ceiling? Or from the roof, rather. What a waste of paper. You know how many trees died for that? Probably not even one, but still. Have some respect. Sheep confused by prequel memes. Hydrate. I need to brush up upon my prequel memes. Doesn't matter what galaxy you're from. That's gotta hurt. That sounds familiar. Mannequins? Mannequin Skywalker! How's that for a prequel meme? Okay, so there was a way I could go over here. I want to see what's over here first, because this looks like a dead end. So, let's see if there's anything to find. Can I push the button? I want to ring the bell. Supplied by Frandy's department store purchaser. Abraham Hydro Power Plant. Data application, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Numbers I'm not going to remember if I need to. How do I look at my collectibles? Oh, okay, there we go. I can just look at it again. Unlike Anakin, I'm a master at this subject. So in other words, he's saying, Mr. Ghost, I have the high ground. I got one meme. Let me have it.
This must be the elevator. To the 7th floor, then.
Nope. I need a card. You underestimate my power. Wow. Very colorful, organized binders. I like it. And then there's very bland and gross organized binders. I don't like it. Hey, smoking's bad. Don't smoke.
Blood we offered, the hanged king we served. I serve my king with my blood? Blissful suffocation, sacrifice of sin? What's this? Some kind of...
Is this a Papa Roach song? Whoa! Nope, it's a Jimi Hendrix song. Just got psychedelic. Give me my meds.
Holy shit.
Whoa. Wow, what a hand. Is that it? Oh. I forgot this was a memory.
I'm very familiar with cognito hazards. I've been trained to deal with them. But But this wasn't anything like that. I couldn't breathe. It was like there was a knot tied around my throat.
It's okay, sheep. Oh, what was that?
Weightless, hanging.
You know the important one.
No matter how much I struggled.
Don't try it, Anakin.
That does sound terrifying.
I love that.
Perhaps it was just a nightmare.
That scene where Anakin crashes two limbs. What?
You wake up from nightmares, not from this.
What? That sentence gave me a headache. I love that scene where Anakin crashes two limbs for one in. My phone, sin not seen. Okay. And I have no regrets. Also traded his voice box for Earl Jones. So, you know, upgrades, people. No, you're not wrong there. Much better voice box. Where he crashes in two limbs for one coupon. Wow, I need to rewatch those movies. I probably haven't seen them since around the time they first came out. So, it's a very long time. I was probably a kid at the time. Oh no!
What the?
Okay. Mannequins. Evil mannequin. If James Earl Jones could voice me, I'd clone myself and date myself. Time for pizza! I got ice cream. My gosh, you guys make me hungry. If I could close the door, I would. I would let this mannequin be. He's, you know, he needs some privacy. What is on the mirror? What is this? Oh. I don't know what that says. Isabella. If the lies of the monarchy were to be recorded in a book, the archivist would never know a moment's rest, and would become overburdened. Fatigue. Maid Beatrice, Empress, Lord Antonio is here. Isabella. Oh, okay, I see. What do you say? My estranged son. Why would he come to see me in the convenient? I imagine that they're like reading the scripts exactly like this on stage. Like this is how they're saying their lines. Go get my very best dress at once and prepare a glass of poisoned wine. Maid Beatrice. As you say. Maid Beatrice leaves. Isabella. What sad truth. The dice rolls with lies and bears my name, and the martyr under this conspiracy shares my own flesh and blood. What the heck just fell? I have that for dessert. Stop talking about food! This is gonna make me hungry. Wow, this flashlight sucks. Sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to stare. Blood. There's that word again. I can't make out what that said. Oh my gosh. I don't know what that word is. I got cherry, dark chocolate, or brownie and cookie dough. Oh, brownie and cookie dough. That sounds delicious. You guys are gonna make me want to go get ice cream after this. Ice cream and cheesecake and... Duke Sortino. The chains of fate coil like a poisonous snake. It is not only me that they seek to entangle, but also you, Gonzalo. The curse before death is frightening indeed. Trucio. Get the matter out of my sight. Let dead men remain speechless. Petruccio extends the noose and strangles Sortino's neck. Sortino. Traitor! Usurp! Ah! Oh, he's looking at me! Both sound so good. Anakin, start panicking. I don't have a Planikin. I'm gonna stick your saber in the Sanakin. What? Whoa, Ghost. You shouldn't do that. Well, I'm a little nervous. Wasn't I already here? This is where I started, right? No. No, it's not. This is where I started. Not like that, you perv. Not like that, you perv. Okay. Oh, I got him backwards. Oops, I got turned around somehow. What could be over here? Hello? Arby's? No, archives, my bad. Then again, you hate the prequels, so you don't know some of the stories. I don't hate the prequels. I never said that. I said they were silly because of Jar Jar Binks. That's the only thing I said.
Something to do with SCP-701? The situation here is much more serious than I expected.
Now. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Gosh, you work for the Foundation. Don't you think, like, everybody should be a little fit? Oh, goodness. Am I gonna need to do a puzzle? Please don't make me do puzzles. So those are the windows I was looking into. That's the grate that I saw. Oh, there's another one. I didn't see the one on the desk. Oh, okay. Miss Irene Mabel, recently former assistant to Dr. Ty Cooper MS. Lisa Amanda. You have two first names. What the heck? Oh, Miss Lisa Amanda. Still a weird name. Was demoted because of her refusal to carry out an experimental orders given by Dr. Cooper on the 16th. She was injected with a Class A anesthetic, amnestic. There we go. I was trying to remember the lingo for SCP. And sent away from sight. To fill this role, to fill this role at the behest of I need to go back to learn how to read. Of Dr. Cooper himself, Site Management has decided to promote you to the role of Senior Experimental Assistant. Your interview and authorization session will be held at 13:30 hours in room 711. Oh, gotta get a Slurpee, man. Please prepare. Cool. Now you mannequins better be right where I left you. Okay. Well, now that I got your emotes, I suppose I could use your emotes for promotions. Now. Oh, now that I... You know, it says not, I read now anyway, so... Remember all the kids? Remember all those collections of CDs with the now CDs or whatever? Any millennials out there? I didn't read that. I think it was this one. Today I read Dr. George. Nope, it's not the one. This one, Act 2. Gonzalez, Antonio, Isabel, the scene and in and acted. Okay. Incident clipping 1. On December 19, local time, a mass blank incident involving several students in the auditorium of Prenster High. Prenster High. Wow. Took place. The incident escalated into a violent riot, fighting onto a mass scale. Incident reportedly took place in the auditorium while redacted was all participants were in the process of redacted. This triggered the audience to attack each other, resulting in 13 deaths and 27 injuries. The cause of the incident is unknown at this time. I only listen to Wham. I don't know any other music. Gorillas? Is that a monkey? I did listen to that new Gold song. It's pretty good. Pretty good song. I hope you're just being polite and let me go. This is about to turn into a game of Super Hot. Just gonna assume that everything's gonna be fine. Nothing's going to kill me. Why is there a fan on? This is an abandoned building. Maybe it's not abandoned. Oh, I got the wheel. Press E to switch pictures. Okay. Oh, you guys remember floppy disks? I don't. It was right after my era. These I remember. I had a lot of these. I had like the whole first season of Pokemon on VHS. A knife. Okay. Game is so dark.
It's all very unusual these days. Many people have come to the site, but they haven't registered with the authorities. I've heard that Cooper and his team are rehearsing a scripted play, and that all participants are required to record their daily status. My experiment has to be put on hold because there's no one left to work on it. It's not right. I'll write an email to the minister and inform him of the malpractice going on here. Who's that?
What? Mannequin's gone. That one's still there. I hear something moving around. The Go, 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 go. I hear something moving. Please don't be in the vent. Ooh, how did this get in here? At first, most of the on-site personnel were apprehensive about participating in the project, but after disturbing some SCP distributing some SCP-701 documents to a few volunteers, they become wildly calculated, and the number of people become... Hello! Welcome, new person. Cheez-Its. Welcome, Cheez-Its. They became wildly circulated, and the number of people coming to sign up suddenly increased. It's rather curious how it happened, and I haven't quite figured out the reason behind it yet. But it's welcome news. Wow. I like get good little spurts of reading and then I just start to mess up. Take it as a good omen. Now, I've managed to mobilize the entire station to participate, every single person. It is my chance to prove myself, and approximately like this, an opportunity like this doesn't happen every day.
Why would Dr. Cooper need so many volunteers?
Dr. Cooper?
And what on earth is this SCP-701?
Well, you've already seen it. Do you don't remember the mannequins that were, disappearing, turning their heads? You thought that was just, in your head? I mean, it could be. It very well could be, because I have to take reality bending stuff. Reality stabilizing stuff. Where do I go now? How does one get out? Oh, hold on. Am I missing something up here? Am I supposed to go this way? I haven't found anything to open the other doors. Or the door or whatever. Hi, I'm new. Hello, new. I'm Dad. Wow, SirSillySheep! It's me! One and only! Okay, I did miss something. There we go. I'm glad I came back. It was the only way to go. Thanks for the VIP. Yeah, you know, I like all new people to have rats. I like all new people to have rats. Hello to you too.
Finally, luck is on my side. This ought to get me to the 7th floor.
What happens if we go down, though? What floor are we on? 5. Rehearsal notice. The Hanged King tragedy. Sacrifice everything. Rehearsal notice. First group rehearsal. Blah 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 blah.
Rehearsal notice?
These guys are rehearsing for a play? TV7 has emotes on my phone, so maybe you can post for the others. Oh yeah, thick. I have TV7 emotes. Or 7TV, not TV7. 7TV emote. Wait, what? Wait, is this the SCP? Is this the Winding Staircase SCP? Wait a second. These floors aren't right. Hey, there's a little froggy, or the... was it Pepe?
What the hell is going on here? Floor again?
Oh! Go, get in the vent! Get in the vent! Go, get in the vent! Oh, that's where I started. Oh. He added them finally. Yes, I did. And... ooh, operate.
The way out of here might have something to do with these clocks.
I wasn't paying attention to anything. Which of these has a time? Wait, what was the rehearsal one? One of these had a time on it. Ah, okay. Ah, there it is. Okay. So I need to get to the 7th floor, so I need 9 p.m. What? This is gonna take so long. Wait, hold on. What's the closest one? Maybe the clock will change every time. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. Okay, 7, 11. Okay, 11, 11. That's the closest one. And that is floor 6. Oh, nope, that's 5 and 10. Aha! What is that? It's 8. 35. That's 7:35. $7:46. I'm thinking of a Gen 7 single type grass type. What am I? Gen 7? Gen 7. I don't remember Gen 7. I need 9 p.m. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no, I'm here. This is it. I hear something flowing. Oh, no, no, no! Reality anchor. Oh, yeah. Anchor that reality. Okay, Gen 7. I need a little bit of a refresher. Hold on. Still have Picard up on my phone. Oh, he's cheating. No, I just need to see some Gen... Okay, so that is... That's the one with Rowlet. Okay. That's all I needed. I don't remember any... I don't remember any Pokemon. Does it also think you were gifted as a sub? Oh yeah, you were! Internight gifted subs.
What is that smell? When was the last time I cleaned
So for you lucky few who got one, you're... I can't say you're welcome. Thank Internight. Mannequin Stew? Mannequin Stew Walker. There's remember prequel memes? It's good stuff. Wire cutters. What? Hanged people?
that voice again?
The voice is calling me.
What voice?
I serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation.
Tell us what it
Sacrifice
says.
of sin. No!
Bella, are you feeling better now?
Suffocation. Like a rope. Looped around my neck. Pulling tight. Weightless. Hanging.
Imagine not being a founder.
Hanging around me. Just my feet.
So, will the founder's badge ever go away?
Fighting. It will swallow me. And make me.
But also, can't you choose what you, hold on. Yeah, you can choose what you, Can't you choose what you want to be, like, notified as? I timed you out twice, Thick. That's funny. I banned you once. You can take it away from people. I could think of worse things. So if I take it away, will it show the little icons like Ghost has right now? Wait, so that means there's been more than 10 subs total. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know how to... I don't know how. I'm still learning how this Twitch thing works.
Safe here. Nothing can hurt you. Okay.
But thank yous for the 2 new people who
Let's
followed.
continue.
I really do appreciate it.
The situation there was much worse than expected. Much worse. I knew I had to get in touch with the Foundation. I managed to find a phone, and I called her backup.
Grandson, what's a Twitch?
This is Sparrow, 09868.
Is it the thing the rats do when I smack them with my
I'm at
shoe?
Pony Station on the 7th floor. The situation here is much worse than expected. I need backup.
Bella, are you sure this is actually what happened?
What do you mean? Yes, of course I'm sure.
Come on, Bella. Try and focus.
What are you talking about?
Bella.
Bella, you never made that phone call.
How do you know?
Of course I...
You weren't there.
Pony Station was completely cut off. There was no contact with the outside world whatsoever. A phone call?
Why are you thanking me? You want to die?
No,
I don't have sound on right now, so she can't stop me.
What did you see, Bella? Tell us what you saw.
Yes, please. Hey, whoa, chat. No need for that. What? Uh... Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Don't look back. Go. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Hot. Yo, that thing's hot.
Paul even never said anything about that. Bastard.
Hot bathtub stream. When hot tub stream. Which is for e-boys and e-girls. Which one am I? Okay, well, we've made new friends. And they're not happy with us. Why is only one of their shadows showing? I'm scared. I don't want to take my eyes off of them. Neither. I'm neither. Yeah, give me up to 2K followers or... No, give me up to 2K subs. Dude, I could live off of that. I'll make 2K accounts. That's a lot of money. Don't do that. Unless you're talking about just the followers, then, hey, I'm not telling you to do it, but you are your own person. You can make your own choices. Do it. Do it. On April 27th, local time of 5 students were involved in a collective redacted incident at the Cleveland Institute of Arts Drama Club in Ohio. Another facility member died of stab wounds. The janitor was taken into custody as a suspect in the incident. His statement mentioned that 4 students used redacted from the ceiling during rehearsals. This was then repeated by the last remaining person after they assaulted the teacher. The teacher died 2 hours later following the forensic investigation of the scene. It was determined that the janitor had no clear motive for committing the crime. He is currently undergoing further observation in a psychiatric hospital. Wow. I didn't get to Pokemon yet. Grass Pokemon. Gen 7. Is that the one with the mushroom? Is it the mushroom Pokemon? Amoongus. The fungus Amoongus. Is that the... Is it that one? Streamer is... Hey! Don't make fun of me. Is it the funny fungus Pokemon? That's Gen 5. Is it the Mantis Pokemon? How do I open the door? Is the Mantis Pokemon? It said Gen 7. Well, what? I need to look it up. Because the first one I thought it was Oddish. But Oddish is Gen 1. Wouldn't make fun of you if it wasn't true. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Everyone, we have an announcement to make. Stop bullying!
Stop bullying the streamer. I thought that the Mantis was Gen 7.
We're evacuating. Damn it. After the show, everyone went crazy. Some hacked themselves. Some killed each other like beasts.
Those are very tall trees.
This was all destined to happen when it wrote in that script. Everything that happened here is all Cooper's fault. It's their fault.
Whoa.
This will be the
It's
last
loud.
recording from the experiment. The hydropower plant was shut down forever. And no doubt my experiment will also...
Pokemon expert, you're worse than me.
Ah!
Looks like something bad happened.
I never claimed to be a Pokemon expert. I never said I was the very best. Like no one ever was. Experiment project. Unclassified. Description. Hey, wait a second. Multi-object project, including SCP. There's something walking around. SCP redacted. The experiment primarily focused on researching the process of reality distortion led by Dr. George Thompson. The project led to the duration of 5 days. During the first 3 days, 2 Rorschach tests were conducted on those 2 SCPs. At a level 3 hypnosis experiment was also conducted on level 3. Level 3 D personnel influenced by SCP redacted. Within a short period of time, experimental subjects revealed varying degrees of immersion state. On the 4th day, claimed being in a primary forest. The trees there were The trees here are mainly sequoia, and oh, I said penis, pinus, penis. Yeah, that tree. On the same day, oh, where'd it go? On the same day, the Hume level of the surrounding environment was decreased to 37. On the fifth day, the described scene began to invade reality, causing the original experiment in Site 6 experimental subjects to go missing. The project was forced to be suspended. I'll get these words eventually. There are no further investigation reports concerning the area. Dr. Thompson believes the experiment was primarily influenced by the reality distortion effects of SCP blank and thus can be considered its creation. SCP blank-1 uncoded officially. A detailed experiment recording can be found in the internal document. Okay. Some lore. There's some lore for you guys, you lore librarians. Well, there's that forest he was talking about. Memes? Yes. All right, well, let's see what these memes are.
Here I am staring at a payphone in misery. I really wanna touch a payphone in the pouring rain. In the middle of the night in misery.
Wow. I don't have words. Alright, I'm gonna look up Gen 7 Pokemon. I'm gonna cheat, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Streamer's gonna cheat. The Mantis is in the Gen 7. Faux Mantis. That's the one I was thinking of. Is it Bone Sweet? Well, it'd have to be one of those two. What's up, Short Sheet? Haven't seen you in a bit. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a bit either. What's going on? Doing alright? How are you? I've been alright. If you were asking. If you're not, then oh well. But what's up? I don't know why. I always assume that what's up means how have you been? How have you been, Boxhawks? Okay. Where do I go? Good? That's good. Oh. I need a card. How doth I open thine door? Is there anything in here? No. Aw, our little friend didn't want to come after us. Okay. Oh, it's a collectible. Tyler Cooper's journal. Gotta go, bro. See ya. Well, thank you for stopping by, Boxhawks. Have a good rest of your night. SCP-701 scripts have been out for a week now, and the participants have had minor rehearsals as described above. Yeah, whatever. But one thing continues to baffle me. They always seem to recite the wrong lines, every single person. It's strange, almost like it's orchestrated. When I try to correct them, they become defensive, insisting that they read the lines correctly. But other than that minor hiccup, everything else went well. Other than reading the entire lines wrong, everything else went well. The whole point of a rehearsal. I'm very much looking forward to the first full rehearsal in room 705, the day after next. After the full rehearsal, all will bear witness to the potential of SCP-701, and my name will become synonymous with it. Tyler Cooper, the genius behind the experiment, who managed to tap its endless potential. This is history in the making.
Rehearsals?
Rehearsal?
SCP-701 experiment.
Okay, I was already in this room. Is there another door that I'm not seeing? Okay, we need electricity. Right here. Ah, okay. What is this on the table? Is this what is this? What are those things called? They're like the ding dongs? Is that what those things are called? Is this like a ding dong? Ding dong. To all personnel of Pony Station, research on SCP-701 will officially begin tomorrow. In order to prevent the dissemination of classified information, all video surveillance equipment has been removed, and all external signal transmissions have accordingly been blocked. The site will keep under closed-loop management procedures until the conclusion of the research experiment. At present, the experiment is still in need of more participants. All willing participants can find Miss Irene Mabel in the archive room on the 4th floor to fill the necessary paperwork from system. Okay. Ah, and they're gone. Of course. That's another script. I don't want to read the scripts. And guys, I'm a little scared. I'm a little nervous. Can we see anything from here? I don't see nothing. Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, don't do that. It's like he's inviting me this way. Uh-oh. Oh, it's back up. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, it's standing up again. Okay. Please don't do that. Hey guys, you don't have to fall. It's fine. Another rehearsal. Another fan running. Dude! Yo, let's mix some music, man. Let's turn this into a rave. These guys look like they haven't partied in ever. There's a key card there. I don't know why I can't pick it up. Will I get an achievement if I knock all of the mannequins down? Nope, they just get back up. Okay. Yep, okay, yep.
Why does it look like they're all going to the same place?
And I'm gonna catch one of them. Ha! Ha! Nope. Okay. And oh, he's still down. And everybody just stay where you are. I like how that one over there is still down. He's like, finally somebody pushed me over. I was tired of standing all day. My mannequin legs needed a break.
The black box.
Oh wow, look at that. Would you look at that? That's exactly what I came here for. Black box from Pony Station with important data inside. SYDII encrypted by Technology Department to be decrypted on other sites. Well, time to go. Oh, is this going to be a winding staircase or a crazy staircase again? Nope. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Oh! I am the cure. I love it. A well-constructed, handmade doll with the tag SCP-049. This is a plague doctor. This is nice. I like this. Nice little plushie. I'm still missing 1 research log and 2 scripts. I might have missed one back there. But it's too late now. Wait. Am I trapped? What the heck happened? Oh, no, I gotta get off right here. Hello! Ha- have a nice day. Stay where you are. I'm nervous. It's gonna stand up. I know it is. Cutscene! I can't move my head. Okay, I have the black box.
Bella, we really need you to tell us the truth here.
What do you mean?
I'm telling you.
Telling you the truth. I completed my task. I retrieved the black box from Pony Station.
Looks like the cognito hazards really did a number on her.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
Bella, there was no black box in sight when we found you.
That's impossible. I'm positive. I know I had it in the escape elevator.
And there is no escape elevator in Pony Station. None of what you're saying adds up.
I'm not wrong, you're wrong.
That's impossible. It's just impossible.
Look at me, Bella. Try and focus. What really happened?
What really happened?
Bella, think carefully.
I. Down. Oh, time to play. Okay, so this is where the mannequins were, and they're not here anymore. Oh, there's one. Crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. People hate Ozzy for not having a good voice, but he's still great. Okay, well, everything else looks the same except the mannequins.
Where's the black box?
Okay. Hello, Mr. Mannequin. Mr. Mannequin Skywalker, can you please not hurt me, please? I like your crown, it's very pretty. Oh, this is the play that we've been seeing the rehearsals for. I missed a couple of notes, though, unfortunately. I did not get all the collectibles. Oh, I'm a mannequin! I've turned into a mannequin! Oh, I haven't. People don't like Ozzy's voice. Yeah, I mean... it's weird. I mean, people want, like, perfect vocals and stuff, and... like, I think it's, like, more of a nowadays type thing. Like, since everything is, like, so heavily produced in music now.
Fuck, not again.
When attacked by an unknown source, it is wise to run. What do you mean? Run where?
Containment breach? Pony Station will have to be locked down. That much is for certain.
But I like Ozzy's voice. I just like voices that fit the music, and Ozzy is very much a rock and roll voice, so, or metal voice, whatever you want to call him. The rehearsals have officially begun. Positively brilliant. My hands are shaking, knees weak, arms are sweaty. Now I write. This experiment, the exciting avenues ahead. Wow. Although some sections stray from the original SCP-701 script, everyone remains perfectly in character, wholly consumed in the act. The audience, too, seems to be entirely absorbed in the performance. A strange thing, though, I notice a certain something, a person perhaps, appear on the stage. He was not one of our original members, but... What?
So SCP-701 is a script. One performance and now all of Pony Station is ruined. Dr. Cooper, what have you done?
I didn't read that. Entirely absorbing the performance, changes the person and one of the original members, but he was quiet and reserved, rather friendly. A tribute to Ambassador Alagada. That is, it must be the truth. The splendid, magnificent truth. Hang in there, traitors. One in one. Hang the betrayal and the ignorance. Together, the noose hangs them to alert all the world. Cheers and cheers all around. For our king, our great king, let us bask in this glory. Together we follow him. The blood of fools we offer to thee, hanged king. The writing that follows is obscured by blood stains. Oh goodness. What? No, it doesn't. Literally grew up on Ozzy and stuff. Yes. I had one parent that liked rock and roll, liked a lot of the classic stuff. He also liked a lot of classic rap and hip hop. Then I had another parent who mostly liked country and rap, and I fell somewhere in the middle. I liked Linkin Park.
It's those mannequins again.
She says as she ran over all of them.
But where have all those volunteers gone?
Okay, I just want to make sure I get all the collectibles and stuff. I'm still missing 2 script rehearsals, which I don't think I'm gonna get anymore. Oh, nope, I lied. Rehearsal start. I got an achievement, but I still have one more thing to collect. Interesting. Well, time to finish knocking all these guys down. I know you better stand back up. Are you guys standing up? I'm gonna knock all you down. These ones aren't standing up. I wonder if I get like something for knocking them all down. Nope. This is a long straight hallway. I think I'm going to get attacked by a big boy, big sexy boy. Oh my goodness.
Holy fuck. Guess this is the ending of their performance. SCP-701. The Hanged King's Tragedy.
Oh, I watched a video on this one. It all sounded familiar as I was going through it.
I serve my king. Who's there? With my blood.
Is it me? Oh, I would have let out a blood-curdling scream.
What the fuck?
Are there any secrets around here? Give me secrets. Are you all judging me? Why do I hear voices? Don't silently judge me. I guess they're not being silent, are they? Oh. Oh.
Sacrifice his head and seek redemption with his blood.
What is with the weird stance? Despicable me. Oh.
What the hell is going on?
I'm definitely a mannequin now.
It's the goddamn cognito hazard again. I need to leave right now.
This is trippy. They're beating each other up. Ah, hey, well, don't fight me. Oh, I've been stabbed. Oh yeah, fight back. Oh, look at these guys going. Oh, what? They are wailing each other. Oh no, you don't. I took a self-defense class once. That dude's stabbing. Oh no, they're all fighting each other. That dude's gonna try to attack me. Get out of here. I'm the #1 mannequin. You're gonna rip his head off? Oh, okay. Go, 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 go.
I need to leave.
I'm safe. Oh, I'm not.
Damn it.
Whoa. That was very loud. Oh! Now it's my turn.
With my blood, I serve my king.
Who is screaming?
With my blood, I serve my king. With my blood, I serve my king.
Don't do it!
With my blood, I serve my king. With my blood, I serve my king. With my blood, I serve my king.
Doing it. I give in.
My blood. I serve my king.
Oh. It was all a dream.
Her condition is unstable. I've just injected her with a sedative.
Hey,
She'll need a
says
better
you.
rest for a while.
Thanks, Doctor.
I'm very stable.
Well, let's go then.
What? We haven't found the black box yet.
You still don't get it, do you?
Get what? What do you mean?
A black box is merely a vehicle for recording the truth. But a black box isn't always a black box.
You mean...
What?
That's right. She is now the black box.
What?
Got time for a cold one?
But I'm a human.
Work here is done.
I'm human female. I'm no box.
I serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation. Sacrifice of sin.
Wow.
The
Okay.
black box has been properly contained at Site 105 and pending further
That was the first
investigation.
file.
Above is the full record of the inquiry.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Submit. Oh no. Do I put all of these in here? Wow, this is the easiest part of the job. Click and drag. Easy. What an easy job I have. What a nice desk job I have. Good thing I'm not like those other people. How was it? How was the first mission, Carl? I was a bit confused at first, but I'll get over it. But I got over it. Good. I have to admit, you are no worse than you are no worse than I expected. What? Hold on. Is that a compliment? How about a taco night for celebration? Heck, no, where's the yes answer? I want that. Are we really using a living being as a tool to contain anomalous objects? Hey, MIT boy. I've seen a great many field agents, and they are prepared to sacrifice themselves at any time to complete the task. Secure, contain, protect. For them, is a creed for paying the ultimate price. Jeez, I want a new job. Sure, I understand. I'm a company man now. Anyway, are you free Friday night, Carl? We're going for a drink, old place. Sounds fun. Awesome, let's get drunk. No. Hey, how about taco night? Or donut night, or taco donut night? Whoa, to celebrate completion of my first archive mission, the colleagues threw a small party. It started to grow on me. The colleagues of this place started to really enjoy it. Maybe it was all the drinking. I dreamt I was lost in a strange cave. It was dark and damp and smelled of decay. And in the depths of the darkness, I saw At all times, 2 red dots monitoring my every move. What a strange dream. Tequila is too strong of a drink. I need an espresso to sober me up. Hold on a second. I dreamt I was in a cave. It was dark and damp and smelt of decay. In the depths of the darkness, I saw at all times 2 red dots monitoring my every move. So hold on, is this a reality bending thing? Am I actually being observed by somebody? Yeah, give me that good espresso. I want to be awoke. Awoke? I want to be woke? Alright, I did my first mission. Alright. SCP-660. Dogs are acting up. Enter data recording, I read it. Okay. Object is a regular clay plot. Plot? Yeah, clay plot with a height of 23 centimeters and a diameter of 28 centimeters. But do not be fooled by its appearance. It is an organism, a womb. Whoa. Yes, an earthen womb. SCP-660 may be safely stored in a standard safe deposit box. Provided its mouth remains covered with an inert perspex disc. What? The sealed with a tamper-proof tape. Logs of tests involve human experimentation with SCP-660. Okay. I'm sure this is all fascinating, but this is too much. Safe. I forgot I have to do my job. Wait, back up. That's not where that's supposed to go. Oh, okay. Well, it worked out. Okay, item. Addendum. Testing logs. Alright, so wait, hold on. What is SCP-143? Trees were grown on site from saplings obtained from parent plant located in Nara Prefecture, Japan. 1905. Parent trees were owned by a family of traditionalist swordsmiths claiming to be descendants of a legendary sword maker named Makuni. Makunai? I don't know. They referred to the original trees as Jinki no Kodachi, or the Blade Blood Grove. It is from them that the Foundation gained techniques to cut and work the wood and petals into serviceable items. Nice. The trees are still in Japan, owned by the government and still tended by the family. However, government has denied all existence of the trees and products made from them are kept within the country. SCP 143 is to be watered twice every day at a regular basis via a large sprinkler system unless already watered by local participants. Personnel are not allowed to enter the enclosure without level 4 administrative clearance and are advised to not touch any SCP-143 nor stand beneath them unless wearing protective gear. It is important that no one within the containment area when it begins to shed. However, the shedding has concluded. The collection of the fallen petals for testing purposes has been authorized by the project director. Cool. SCP-261, safe. 61 may be used as a maximum of 10 times 24-hour period with no transaction value exceeding the equivalent of 500 Japanese yen. However, in the necessary experiment, the Foundation approved that Dr. Redacted okay. Somehow I activated my voice thing for my iPad. I don't know how I did that. Request to use at high frequency. Coke Zero, a can of Diet Coke packed in English. Or packing in English. Cheetos, what? What is this one? I don't know what that one is, but it's safe. Wow, just filing paperwork. What a great day. I didn't have to see people die in weird things. Like mannequins and whatnot. You're not coming? Nah, doesn't suit me. Zoe, it's 5 minutes to 4 o'clock now. Just about ready. Gent, you're not coming? Nah, doesn't suit me. What are you talking about? Hi, Carl. We're going to attend a monthly lecture. Monthly lecture? Each month, the Foundation invites some famous to hold a lecture. To share the knowledge of the insights pertaining to SCP. For the month's lecture, we have invited Dr. Trevor. He holds a high reputation within the Foundation. Interesting. Count me in. We're gonna say no, you're not invited. They're gonna say no, you dork. I'll send you a link to the monthly lecture. Just a sec. Wow, I'm gonna join the conference. Wow, I've always wanted a desk job. I'm glad I'm doing so good at it. Making friends. Are you guys ready for another lecture? The exact kind of excitement I need. Wait.
There are many stories in this world.
Some
are
there's a
read
lecture in
widely
someone's
all
house.
over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure.
Oh, wow.
And then you too will become the
The
guardian
band?
of this story.
Oh.
The story takes
Ghost.
place in a world of long
Ghost is the dragon.
ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel.
Daniel?
One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox.
Oh,
It
no.
made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others,
They cut his arms
Mrs.
off.
Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic.
Oh, close enough.
And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
I like the little
Mr.
paintings.
Daniel, while up here in this attic, You'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I
What?
hope you'll practice well
Oh,
and
no.
prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
You sound so convincing, Mrs. Pigglesworth. What is her name?
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs.
You seem excited,
Page,
Mr. Ghost.
and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
That's not a penny. Oh. Darn it. Oh, okay, I see. No, I'm an idiot. I can't. This is dumb. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Wow, okay, I was doing really bad. That's not what at all what I was supposed to
He
do.
heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
It made popping noises. It's supposed to make flute noises.
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
All right, Daniel. Oh, I'm playing. I want a game that looks like this. This is a very nice look. Like, if done a little bit more, like, if a little bit more polished, this would be very cool. I know how the base dragon story ends. It's not bad. Very good, but sad. Aw, man. Well, we're gonna find out.
It was a mousetrap, and there was
Aw,
a red
little dragon.
origami paper dragon inside of it.
Let's get that bad boy
Daniel
out.
carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged.
Oh, no.
But Daniel found a way to repair it.
He stapled new wings on. Oh. Choose an item to repair the dragon. Well, I want paper, right?
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon
What happens if I
high,
picked anything else?
high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
He doesn't look like he has chicken pox, by the way.
Woo! Dragon!
Wow, yay, woohoo! That's what I sound like when I play with the paper dragon.
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be?
This is voice acting.
Or is this all just a dream?
The next day,
It was only
with
just a
boredom and loneliness weighing him
dream.
down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
Okay, good to know.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Oh, I would have been scared.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
You dumb kid. Let's go for it. Get back here. I'm gonna turn you into a spitball and I'm gonna spit you at my stupid teacher. Keeping me locked up in an attic. Hey. Come here. Gotcha.
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it.
Another indie I've played could use some polish as well.
Before his very
Whoa!
eyes, the paper ball began to grow.
Turns into the
bigger
final boss.
and bigger.
I'll lock you up in the attic.
At that moment,
how do you
a
know I'm
red
not already in
figure
one?
suddenly appeared.
Buy me dinner first.
The red figure
No,
quickly
buy me
subdued
dinner
the paper
first.
ball and threw it into a cardboard box.
And then throw me into an attic. I'm a cheap date. Give me some Taco
studied
Bell.
the red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming.
Wow.
Thank you for saving me.
Dinner's already
Daniel
in the
was
attic. Just
grateful
go
and
on.
very happy.
Okay.
He walked closer to the paper
I believe
dragon,
you.
but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away.
White, this is a Taco Bell.
Just then, Daniel had an idea.
This is Del Taco.
He took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
You better join me. Oh no, I don't want to play again. Oops. This feels so weird. I missed. Why isn't there like any flute noises when I hit the things? Oops, wrong button. Oops, wrong button. Wow. I suck at typing buttons. Oh no, come on. Wow.
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much.
What are these controls?
It
That's what I'm
began to
saying.
move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air.
Del Taco's good. The heck you talking about?
Soon
I've only
the
had
two
Del
were
Taco
playing and
once,
dancing,
so I guess I
just
can't really
like
judge.
old friends.
But to me, it's not as good as Taco Bell. Because I've only had it once.
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
Daniel? I just got a letter. I just got a letter.
My cherished friend.
Whoa.
After many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument.
You
But
do?
we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit any time.
The piece of paper then changed back
Confusion?
into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic. Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Sorry, I had to push it excitingly. Yeah. Here be dragons.
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
Oh, ghost. Bullying me. Stop bullying me.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends.
I find it weird when people give their animals
That's
human
Duke.
names.
This is Jessica's pet.
See?
He doesn't like Rainy Day or Mrs. Carter.
I mean, Duke is a good name for a
Only
dog.
smoked sausages fit his taste.
Mine too.
And now, we are friends.
Why is he
too.
vibrating?
My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings.
He's very
as
excited.
if it didn't
I
understand
want to go outside.
him.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny?
Penny
I'll
the
keep
dragon?
practicing to make it sound better.
I guess you just live in misery, huh?
Daniel
I
and
never
Penny
said I hate the
then
prequels.
played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
Okay. Oh. Stop flying around. Aw.
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
Wait, I thought you said we don't get
At
earthquakes.
this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out,
Thick?
followed by several paper balls.
Thick came out?
Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation, and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost.
Aw,
He moved the
poor
box
Daniel.
to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle day in and day out.
Oh no, don't make me do it again, please. Okay, good.
As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother.
It will not. It will not be smoother.
One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Ooh. Is this my friend?
Huh?
Or is this a foe? Huh?
1, 2, 3.
There be dragons.
4. This time there were 4 paper dragons.
I love the green one.
But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box.
The
too.
dreaded paper balls. I'm so scared.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls.
What is happening?
This time, the paper balls used new tactics.
The paper balls are learning.
Into a single monstrous ball of paper.
That's pretty loud.
It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air.
What?
As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other.
The paper ball learned how to do black magic.
Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious.
And
Just
Daniel
then,
learned how to do black
one of
magic.
the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power.
Dragon Ball Z.
Transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper, and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded.
Let me fix them.
He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
Don't worry, I got you. I got you, homies. Oh, you're the OG. I definitely gotta take care of you. Yay!
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box.
That's too many.
The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic.
I was wondering where all this
Daniel
was
eagerly
taking
took out
place.
his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and
The background
practice.
doesn't really do justice to what there's. Oh no! Don't make me do this. Oh. Oh. Oh no 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 no. Ah. And ha. This is the most action-packed thing I've ever done. Ha ha ha. Ho. Hit. Hit. Oh. Ha. Now. Oh, this move again? No! I've mastered that one. Yeah. Oh, my total score is over 1,000. I'm happy. That's all I wanted. Alright. And and what? Oh, I've become a master. Oh, I'm doing so good. Crap. How long is this song? I actually did pretty. I think I missed like maybe 3 or 4.
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Ooh. I like it. Oh, never mind. There's a rabbit. I don't like it anymore. Wait, why does that rabbit look real? Oh, it's a real dragon. Okay. It's not a paper dragon anymore. I was told this is sad, so now I'm nervous. What were the paper balls?
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
The dragons merged into a big long letter.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense.
Oh no.
Then we will have to destroy your room.
With me in it?
It is the last remaining entryway into your world. Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
Am I king of the dragons?
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again.
This is a weird video meeting.
A few days later, Daniel's
Why are we reading a
chickenpox
children's
had
book?
fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well.
Very well.
But the paper dragons never returned.
Gotta clean up after myself. Can't forget the Legos. Don't want anybody stepping on those. It'd be catastrophic.
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is
Whoa.
hitting our town! All townspeople, safe, open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard
Oh, they're
box.
burning.
However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the
What
stickers
happened?
out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
Oh, I'm gonna get you. 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 I'm gonna heal you. I'm gonna get you. Don't you worry. I got you, buddies. Oh no, they're all fading away! No, what's going on? Oh no! Oh. Whoa! Not the paper balls again.
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds.
That would be terrifying.
The entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1! Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
Where is... Why? How is my house
Giant
still like...
unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of
Been
fighting
AFK
back.
watching? They like never stream anymore. Yeah, man, they suck.
At this
You should watch
critical
me,
moment,
because I stream all the
two
time.
paper dragons shined brilliantly.
Yeah, screw SirSillySheep. You should follow
They
SirSillySheep.
heroically
He's
crashed
better.
their bodies into the giant.
Yeah, you get him, dragons.
Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things
Who's
would
that? A
probably
terrible
not be
streamer that
so
hates
simple.
the prequels? Did you guess my Pokemon? Well, I ended up looking it up, and yes, there is a Mantis Pokemon in 7th generation. Or it's the little orb. Orb? Not orb. It looks like a plum. I don't know what it's called. It wasn't Fomantis. Oh, that's the other one. It's the bee, the bow, Pokemon. Bone Sweet. Yeah, okay, there it is. I only had 2 options, and I couldn't remember either one of them
Figure could
without looking
still
it
be
up.
Seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect,
Oh,
and
no.
the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
Let me at him.
The earthquake is growing stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years!
What town is this?
Will this nightmare ever end?
How is my apartment, well, not apartment, how is this house that I'm in still up and moving? Or not moving,
With
wait.
the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel
Penny!
and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers.
Ah, paper
as
cut.
if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite
We should
understand
riot.
what.
No, don't riot. Don't riot. Don't riot.
Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation.
Let's start a riot.
At that moment,
A
Penny
riot.
turned into
Let's
a
start a
great red
riot.
bee and rushed fast towards the giant.
Oh my gosh.
Followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
No! Bang!
The huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper.
Oh no.
The leftover scraps of the paper dragons.
Oh no.
Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Oh no. I'm gonna put you guys back together. I swear, I'm gonna put you guys back together. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put you guys back. Oh no.
Goodbye, my friend.
Oh no. Aww. It's so sad.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy,
Streamer
our town is
hates it.
safe. We thank you, Lord, for your
Why is he kissing Peter Griffin? Still a credit to the uniform.
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled.
Oh no,
Daniel
don't make me
attended the
play.
show with his penny whistle.
No, please. Alright, come on.
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled
My solo's gonna sound like. Gonna sound like a Van Halen solo, but on a penny whistle. Oh gosh. Oh, it's faster. I love the contrast between the very first mission, which was very scary and intense, and this is like just so childish. No, don't bring back memories. No, don't do that. You're gonna make me sad. Don't do that. Why'd they program like bubble popping sounds when they could have programmed, you know, like whistle sounds? Can you unmute? Dragon Story is just sad. I'm muted. I'm not muted. Mute is better. Hey. Oh, there's my friends.
And that's how the story ends. Now, you
Why
might
are you so
be
much louder all of a
wondering,
sudden?
what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer.
Royalty
But
free.
I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
Here were dragons. Wow, what a good Zoom meeting, guys. I loved it. Is this game saved by itself automatically? Can I join this conference? This one looks cool too. Yeah, I don't want to like do any more missions because it's gonna take a while. I'll have to save the rest for next time. I actually don't even know how many missions there are. I don't know how long this game is. Dragon soar! What lovely paper dragons. I'd love them so much. Me too, but what happened to those cute little ones? SCP-1762 is now being contained at Reliquary Research Institute, where Dr. Daniel is supervising director. The cardboard box has remained silent. How do you know all this? Because he's a super secret scientist. I thought you didn't attend the monthly lectures. Awfully silent now, are ya? Under the direction of Dr. Trevor, Gent spent 2 years researching SCP-1762. So he knows far more than we do. Wow! Hey, I told you all that particular SCP didn't suit me. Oh, come on, Gent, but really, imagine you tidying up files and piles of cute little fairy books. It's kind of adorable. Fair enough. I'm getting back to work. Wait, I can't read that fast. Halo. Halo comes after October. Gravemind, no, never again. I'm gonna play through Halo 3 and then I'm moving on to something else. I've been here for a month now and I'm now entirely adjusted to the job. Though the content of my work is to simply process archive files is work that will never bore me. A few absurd jokes aside, most of the archives are really rather fascinating. I've been having hallucinations lately. I feel like someone is calling me, a voice low and uncertain. They seem to be trying to communicate with me, but I cannot understand a single word they say. In fact, I had planned on seeing a doctor, but Zoe told me it was a typical rookie syndrome and would clear up in a few days. Am I an SCP? Am I an SCP? Or not me. Is Carl an SCP? Or is he in like the middle of a experiment or something? I certainly hope that that's the case. The doggies are barking again. What are you barking at, dogs? Fall Guys, lewd. No, that would be lewd, guys. I wish this guy would unmute, considering what you asked last time. You know what, Thick? You know what? I gotta say something, you guys. Here, hold on, this is important. This is regarding last stream. Well, I gotta find some music to suit the occasion. I gotta apologize for last stream. Guys, in my Little Nightmares 2 stream last week, I did something unforgivable. I threatened chat. And for that, I'm very sorry. I said that I would use Google if you didn't give me the answer to the puzzle. And for that, I'm very sorry. Anyway, stream's over. I'll probably play this game next week. Next time. Which will probably be, what day is it? This is Monday, right? Yeah, so probably Wednesday. I'll probably be back Wednesday with more SCP secret files. Now he's ending. It's only been an hour. It's not been an hour. It's been an hour since you joined. We got wrecked by the spiders and skeeters. Whoa. Got that. I didn't know you joined. I'm sorry. You're at the tail end. I'm sorry. Well, let me get that sad music back up. Where's that sad music go? Got that Jesus juice. I know you just joined. But I'm so sorry I have to end the stream. I hope that you will forgive me one day. Okay. I have no idea what's happening in chat because I clicked away. So. How was Bug Game? Oh, you're talking about our Grounded stream. It was a good stream. We got wrecked by spiders. That is true. Dude, the mosquitoes are brutal in that game. Not even gonna end at the hour mark. No, I'm like really hungry. You guys talking about food too much and it made me really hungry. All Guys stream next stream. No! We're still in spooky season. Leaving me on a sad note, are you? We did just watch dragons die. You know, I'm sorry. I am ending stream on a sad note. Cooking stream. We're almost there. We're almost there. We need 8 more. Honestly, I have no clue what this game even is about. It's about SCPs. They're a fictional universe thing. Like Pokemon, but not as dark. Or not dark. Not nearly dark. Wait, it's more dark. How do I speak? How do words? All Guys is spooky. Everyone in costumes. It's a mixed bag we've seen. I could play Soma. I could. I really don't want to buy any more games though. I have to play another hour or two so we can see what the game is like. If you want to see what the game is like, consider checking out the VOD after I'm done streaming this. Speaking of VODs, the VOD channel is the full Luigi's Mansion is on there. There's 5 playing it from start to finish, and the final one with Got That Jesus Juice himself. And it was fun. We had fun kicking King Boo's can all over the place. I'm gonna be working on getting the other 4 VODs up, and then this one will have to go up too at some point, I guess. But eventually, probably by the end of this week, I will be fully caught up on the VOD channel and YouTube. All that stuff is in the description. And well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get going. I will see you guys Wednesday. You guys have a good rest of your night. How do I end my stream? Oh, right.